Yeah. All right, Sean. Hey, man, anything else about this? I mean, I know we wanted to get it to crew rankings. Um,
I say we do it.
yeah. So, Sean, obviously, the very beginning of the season, you gave crew rankings. You gave an update, probably about halfway through the season,
Yeah.
and now I want the final crew rankings
All
from
right.
you.
Done for season 3. First place, no surprise here, is Daisy.
Yep.
John, she's the narrator. She's the point of view character. It's just it wouldn't be the same show without her. And just like having someone that grounded and likable at the center of the show is huge. Like she's the rock. You need her. Second place is Gary.
Yep.
Probably no surprise there either. Everything in that boat revolves around him. And guy just makes everything fun. And some of the girls were asked tonight, like, hey, why is everyone so into Gary? It's like he brightens up every room he enters. He like makes everyone feel better. Like, I don't know. He's the party. And you need a guy like that.
Yeah. And Sean, not to kind of stop this train, but I want to ask you, do you think this is the best 1-2 combo in below deck history?
Yes. I think some people might say Ben and Kate, maybe like season 2 or 4.
Yeah.
People
So I was
really like
thinking,
them.
yeah.
But I think Daisy and Gary are more important to the show.
Yeah. I really do think they're pretty much the rocks.
Yeah, but that someone could argue Ben and Kate, maybe season 4. But
Yeah.
all right, John in third place. I have Tom. Maybe a
Wow.
bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
But John, as you brought up, for a guy who's on this show for less than half a season, man, he was a big part of the drama and the action.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I kind of realized how much I missed him, and like I think John, we're in our 30s now, but we both remember being in our early 20s. So I kind of relate a little bit to his immaturity. Like I kind of
Yeah.
get it, and that was a part of a lot of big moments. I kind of completely forgot about that fight he had with Ashley when Gary's giving her,
Oh
or
yeah.
she's giving Gary a massage.
Yeah. Problem with Tom was he burned a little too hot, man. And just kind of just burned up a little bit. But yeah, for as short as he was on the show, he did leave a big impression.
First night, peeked in the cabin.
Yeah,
Like,
there you
yeah.
go. I don't know what the opposite of a power move is, but it's that. So
Yeah. So okay, Tom third, Colin fourth. Guy just
yeah,
makes everything cooler. He's really the best vibe guy there's ever been. And it's kind of a voice of reason, but also kind of a guy who's stirring things up and integral part of the show. John, so Colin fourth. I have Marcos fifth. He's just like a slightly more serious Colin.
yeah,
And I really liked having him around. It's always cool to just watch a great chef on the show too. Like it's
yeah.
fun to watch.
I think that there's a lot of people who say Marcos is the best chef in below deck history. Now, there's an argument to be made there. I think Rachel is phenomenal, and I think maybe recency bias is leading people to that, especially when they say like, and it's not close. Like, I think it's close. I
Yeah, I
mean,
do too.
Rachel's phenomenal. So I don't care how people rank them like 1A, 1B, but it's not like if Marcos is really good, but I don't think he's significantly better than Rachel by any means.
People love saying, and it's not even close.
Yeah, and
When
I
it
don't get
usually
it.
is.
Yeah, it's really close. Rachel's phenomenal.
Yeah. So I have Marcos 5. I got Ashley 6 because these shows need a villain, and whether you thought she was a great villain or whatever, she was one. These shows need it. Huge part of the drama, and like Tom, part of a lot of big moments. So I've got Ashley 6. 7th place in 3-way tie, I have Kelsey, Barnaby, and Scarlett. They're 3 very nice, chill people. They're all good for vibes. I probably would have put Kelsey ahead of the other 2, but she just goes to bed too often.
Yeah.
but like a lot of great little sides this year with Kelsey, flossing with her hair, doing something weird. That was always fun. And yeah, Barnaby and Scarlett just some chill.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I
Yeah.
feel like Barnaby and Scarlett, I feel like Scarlett gave us more, but that was probably just because she was intertwined with Gary for most of the season.
Yeah.
So
I probably maybe slight edge Scarlett over Barnaby. I look, they're 7, 8, 9, but
right.
this kind of essentially a three-way tie.
Yep.
And then John, look, in last place, we got to keep it 100. People appreciate that. We got to just be honest. I'm sure she's a great person. She interacts a lot with us on social media.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I've got Gabriella last. I thought the weak part of the season was very Gabriella heavy, if I'm being honest. And she's brought like a different energy to the show that I didn't like. Not in like, look, she was going through stuff. I get it. But I really like back to the crew as a day off. Usually a great episode.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that one when her and Marcos are fighting, and then she kind of ruins that dinner they have.
Yep.
I didn't miss her when she was gone. So this is a strong season. This is a strong crew, but someone has to be last, and I'm gonna go with Gabriella there.
Yeah, I think maybe Gabrielle in a different setting is, maybe in that like 6, 7 area.
Yeah.
But I mean, she'll even admit, it wasn't a good environment for her. So that's kind of why she takes that, unfortunately, kind of that 10th place finish here.
Yeah. John, do you have any did you differentiate with me too much with these rankings?
I would have put Scarlett alone in 7th.
Okay. That's
just
fair.
because I thought, first off, I thought she did a great job of just kind of like coming in like halfway through the season and just being, now she was like, she got as much screen time the last 6 episodes as anyone, I felt like.
Yeah.
So I probably would have put her, well, I wouldn't have put Tom 3rd, but that's just me. I probably would have dropped Tom down to 8th, Scarlett's, and then moved everybody up 1, with Scarlett being now 6th or something.
Man.
Just because like, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe not, maybe Tom behind Ashley or something, but I think you got it right. I mean, Kelsey, Barnaby, and Gabriella, I think deserve to be in kind of the bottom 3. And we basically had the same thing.
Okay. I have a soft spot for Tom.
Yeah.
I think that'll come up when we do our favorite moments of the season.
Yeah. Well, Sean, let's get into it then.
Beautiful.
So do you have some nominations for, best part of the season, or how do you want to do this, man?
I had like an idea like a week ago of wearing like a suit or a tuxedo to do this, because I'm doing nominees for
That's fair.
best moment of the season. I forgot
And the award goes to, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing my usual Monday outfit.
Yeah.
People on YouTube will probably have noticed. Yeah. But so John, of season 3, I broke it down to 4 of what I think were the best moments of the season. We're gonna pick one.
Yep.
If you have a different one than the 4 I nominated, please pick that though.
Yep.
All right. And the nominees are the Daisy Gary hookup in the hot tub.
Sure.
The anchor dragging.
Yeah.
Very, very good episode. I have the first Tom and Ashley hookup. That was a messy night. That also happened when Daisy and Gary hook up. But
now with the Tom hookup, does it also include like the next day where Ashley's giving Gary like a back rub and Tom just goes off like a child?
Yeah, we'll include that too.
Yeah.
The whole Tom and Ashley hookup.
Yeah.
As a thing. And then my 4th nominee, John, happened a few weeks ago. The Gary, Colin, Marcos giggle fight, where they're just wrestling and laughing hysterically or giggling hysterically into their room at the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Those are my big four. Jen, if you had another one, please pick that. But
No, I mean, I think those are all like, I think the other one was like worst charter guest, I was thinking was like
Chuck,
Chuck, yeah.
there's some
And
good moments from that too.
I've had better food at the ballpark. I'm like, dude, I just go to the ballpark you can
that
go into.
that and also Erica's mom ruining the couch.
Yeah.
Trying to say it wasn't there. That
Yeah.
that let's make that the fifth nominee.
Yeah.
Like the Chuck Erica, like some like yeah, we'll do like ballpark / couch ruining.
Yeah. Gosh, man, these are good. I'm leaning towards the Tom and Ashley hookup, but I really love the Gary, Colin, Marcos giggle fight, man.
That was really good.
I
Yeah.
do think that was just like, that's just what this show is about. It's just, people having a good time, man. People having fun. Like, I know we love the nights that, they go out to dinner. I was also thinking like the cab rides if you just put that as like a nominee, that could be good too.
Oh yeah.
But I thought the Gary, Colin, Marcos giggle fight was probably my favorite part of the season. I don't think it was the most impactful, but I think it was my favorite.
It was just so genuine. And I don't know. Yeah, dude, like as you get older, like especially with guys, like you have like less moments like this with your friends. That just like when you're younger, that like just come up like organically and like, yeah, it was, I don't know. Like, yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I also may pick the anchor dragging, and that's kind of why I have Tom third overall in my cast rankings.
Yeah.
I love how like, you get the Tom flirting and kind of canoodling with Ashley while it happens, get the timestamps of the wind picking up, Ashley throwing Tom under the bus immediately.
That was funny. Yeah.
And then like we get to see Glenn be a real captain and fire him for a completely legitimate reason.
Yep.
And it just brought like a really good realness to the show. And I think to me, it stayed with me even after Tom left. Like all those moments really stayed with me. So I'm picking the anchor dragging, but Giggle Fest a close second.
Yeah.
The Daisy Gary hookup in the hot tub, excellent moment, but they never hook up again. So
right, there was nothing. I mean, they talked about it after, but it's not like there were significant repercussions as a result.
Yeah, right.
Or not even repercussions, but I guess the butterfly effect or something. So,
yes,
all right. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Hey man, so we got I got a review here.
Let's do it.
This one, pretty simple. It's from LRE 13. It just says, great podcast. Highly recommend this podcast.
Love that.
Hey, thank you. That's all we needed. Honestly, if like everybody left a review, it would be overwhelmingly awesome. But I get it. Not everybody has, time to do it, which is fine. We still got a great 4.4 out of 5, Sean. So let's keep it going,
pretty
man.
Good. It's pretty good.
Anything else about Sailing Yacht before, maybe take a minute or two to kind of discuss maybe going into med or something?
Yeah, John, just quickly, season 2 or season 3?
Man, I've really thought about this. I know. I almost feel like I have to go back and watch season 2 again. Not because I like forgot everything, but like how happy did it make me, right?
Yeah.
I do feel like season 2 had like really funny. I thought season 2 was kind of like funnier.
Yeah.
But that's just because I think Sydney was a funnier villain than Ashley. Ashley was just kind of like a ruiner, but at the same time, I think the supporting cast for season 3 was better. So like, I'll take Barnaby and Scarlett over Jean-Luc,
Yeah.
So I think season 3 had a deeper bullpen. And so for that reason, I'm going to go season 3.
I'm still not sure. I think